I lost all my savings, like everything.
I was more than $1 million in debt, and it was just heartbreaking.
This is the story
Of how I recovered.
from debt. So nagkaroon ako ng utang because of my laptop. It was a MacBook M1 Pro at the time. But way before that, may utang na rin ako for Sony A7 III and then subsequently A7 IV.
super ganda ng financial status ko kasi I had a full-time job and then I also had parang 2 businesses at that time. Kaso dito na pumasok sa eksena yung ex ko. Hi!
There are actually 2 times I went into debt. First, when I got burnt out from work. The second time was the pandemic, and it was really something unexpected.
It was supposedly an investment. Hindi lang siya luho. As much as possible, tinitipid ko yung pagbili ng gamit. Pero pag alam ko na worth it siya for my investment, bibilin ko siya kahit mahal.
Yung ex ko who took advantage of me. Sa food industry siya nag-work before. Kapag may short during sa shift niya, hindi siya pwedeng umalis. Ako yung naghahatid sundo sa kanya. So aside from my full-time work, attending to my business, kailangan ko pa siyang ihatid sundo sa work niya. Ayun, para lang makaalis kami, para makauwi, I had to pay yung kulang.
When I went to the hospital, they took one look at me and saw that it was severe COVID. I had to be intubated. I had to stay in the hospital for almost a month. It was so depressing.
So yung mga accounts ko that time, mga contracts, signed na actually. Dumating yung January, hindi pa rin nagbayad yung mga kliyente ko sa akin. Sobrang draining maningil.
Baka ginawa niya yun on purpose para magkaroon siya ng extra money at my expense. Yun, parang lahat ng luho niya sa akin rin galing. That time kasi, it's difficult na parang hindi mo na alam kung saan ka pupunta. Like, I want to be able to resolve this. Gusto kong mabayaran lahat ng obligations ko. Pero iniisip ko how. So, I was unemployed for like 6 months. After that, ayun na. I'm Down Bad by Taylor Swift.
I just came crashing down when I learned that, because that was my one thought, that at least I have my insurance. This is gonna cover my hospital bills. And then I had HMO, but the HMO wasn't enough to cover it. So it was just heartbreaking.
There was also a point na halos di na ako kumakain. Kasi syempre yun yung kailangan kong problemahin. And I also had to share at home as well yung utilities. Mas grabe yung iyak ko. I was always in my room.
Para akong college student, I only have 500 per week. Yun lang yung natitira sa akin para at least makasurvive after ko mabayaran yung mga usual ko na bills.
Honestly, I said I should have never survived. I said I should have died.
Nag-meet din kasi kami ng fiancé ko ngayon. Subsequent dates namin, pumunta kaming SM. Andun yung mama niya, nag-lunch sila, and supposedly ayaw kong sumama kasi wala akong pera. Pero in-invite nila ako like, ano ba to? Ako ba magbabayad? Or I positioned myself na malibre. Sorry. Oh my God. Pero na ako broke nung time na yun.
I lost all my savings. Like everything. Siguro around 200, 300.
160, 170, ganon. Hindi ko na yung figures. Parang gusto ko na siyang kalimutan.
I was more than $1 million in debt. So it was a lot. And I didn't know what to do.
Like, I think naapektuhan yung credit score ko ng malala.
My cards got canceled.
Credit cards, insurance, credit score. So, mababa. 634. So, that's poor.
I hope my credit score is better now though. So when I was doing financially well, I was given a score of around 600, but now it's at 448. Ang alam ko, factor kasi yung amount na binabayad mo. At the same time, if on time ka ba nagbabayad.
With Filipinos, financial literacy is not that high. Those are the things that you wish you knew or learned when you were in high school, you were in college. Having a good credit score ensures that you are able to borrow money from institutions like banks.
So, syempre, the higher the credit score, the higher chances of you being approved for your credit cards or loans.
If they try to get the loan from, say, BPI, they would instantly get denied because you didn't pay your debt. You didn't pay your credit card. So why would we trust you?
I actually tried asking for my credit score before through CB alone. It took me days. Kailangan pa ng Zoom meeting. But now through Lista app, I was able to sign up, submit my requirements, and then after submitting them, I was able to be given a copy of my credit score in a matter of minutes. it's very convenient and very fast. If you need a copy of your credit score, if gusto mong malaman kung gastador ka ba, it's very important for us to keep track of our income and our expenses so that we know where our money goes, not just sa tummy natin. Parang ang iniisip ko that time, kaya ko siyang i-resolve. Kasi kung baga, meron naman ng habit sa akin yung pag-earn, pag-save. May drive naman. So parang naisip ko kaya.
First thing I asked my boss was, do I still have a job? And he said, yes, you still have a job. And I did come back.
Umabot ako sa time na nasangla ko yung camera just to make ends meet, to pay my bills.
That time, I had a car, tapos yung parang high-end na MacBook na latest. Yun sana yung mga napundar ako, but I had to sell them.
I had to sell a lot of my stuff. It was less than zero because I was left negative. I really pushed myself to work, do some other stuff, to trading, find different ways.
May isa akong January contract that was around 94,000. Fast forward, natapos ko yung project na yon, and finally, ang laki ng tinanggal na tinik, 90,000. At least may 4,000 man lang papunta sa akin. Whew! Ang mapapayo ko lang is, as soon as may pera na darating, save ka agad. Mapaliit man, mapalaki.
I usually follow itong yung 40-30-20-10 rule. I would devote 10% of what I earn into things that I want to eventually buy.
With the opportunities that arrive, parang it's really up to you kung paano mo siya gagamitin. Hindi pwede na parang patay-mali siya lang yung debt. We have an obligation. So basically, discipline lang talaga and yung mindset.
Ang pinaka-lesson ko is hindi ako yung hahawak ng pera ko. Yung fiancé ko na humahawak ng pera ko. Lahat ng transaction dumadaan sa kanya.
My sister had told me, money can always be earned. As long as you're alive, you may be at the rock bottom at this moment, but things will get better.
You need to have a healthy relationship with money, and you need to be mindful with what you do with your money. And yun, managing your finances is part of adulting.